Buddies, great rock riff from Prince there, Plectrum Electrum. So the main riff is this. Just a great riff. Okay, so I'm starting on an A on 7 and a hammer in from 5. So I'm playing 7 on the D string and G on 5. 7 on the A string, that's an E, C on 3, and A on 5 on the E string. And an open E, G, A, so open 3, 5, 3 on the A string, back to A on 5. So then I'm hammering to 7 on the A string and E, playing D, sliding down to C, so 5 to 3, A on 5, open E, G on 3, back to A on 5. Okay, and playing that twice, and then going to the D. So I'm playing the same thing, 5 to 7 on the G string this time, then 5, C, A, 7, F on 3, D on 5. Open A, C on 3, D on 5, F on 3, back to D on 5. And then I'm playing an F sharp, a D sharp, and a G sharp on the 7th fret of the A, 9th fret of the A string, sorry. So 9 on the A string, 8 on the G string, and 9 on the B string. And then I just move that up chromatically 1 fret at a time. So I'm just moving it up 9, 8, 9 to 10, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12. Then back into the main riff. And then I've got I'm playing partial E7 chords, so 7, 6, 7 on the A, D and G strings. Moving up to G7, 10, 9, 10, 7, 6, 7, 5, 4, 5, D7. So E7, G7, E7, D7. Let's slide down, you hear on the record. And on the last time, I played the same start. Just the same, and then E, D, C, A, so 7, 5, 3, 5, then C, A, G, 3, 5, 3. So ending on G on the E string. So that first section, I'll just play through it. Okay, and there was a second guitar. I added some wah-wah to that as well. But just on the, not playing all the time, just coming in and out. So on the, didn't play on that, but then on, just on top of that, I just added an A on 7 on the D string, to G on 5, and then E on 7. Just kind of putting a little harmony on top. And also on the, when the chords were playing that sequence, I was just playing that as single notes with the wah-wah. So, just 4, 5, 6, 7 on the D string. Okay, and then we're into a repeat with a variation. So now I'm playing, okay, I'm playing A, G, E, 7, 7 on the D string, 5, 7, back to G this time, now to an F sharp, new note on 4 on the D string. Okay, so 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, 4, then open G, open E, sorry, G, A, G, F sharp. So open 3, 5, then skipping a string to the D string, 5, 4. And then just playing what I played before for the second part of that lick. Okay, and then the second guitar over that I was playing, sorry, put the old wah-wah on. So I was playing hammer to a C sharp on 9 on the top string. So then C natural, then A, so 8 to 10. Then G to F sharp. So that was the second guitar I was adding there. And then playing G to F sharp again. And then adding that G, F sharp G, E with a slide. As a harmony to that section. So I was kind of going, that's basically what the second guitar was playing. And then when it went to the D, I just played just a D on 15, having to that, C on 13, A on 14 on the G string, F on 10, D on 12, and then you've got another repeat of those chords. And then another A riff. And then we're back into... So for the second guitar, for those chords, the E7 to G7, E7 to D7, I played some double stop bends. I played a G sharp, so I'm bending on 11 on the G string, and so that's F sharp, and playing a G sharp on 9 on the B string, and bending up to the G sharp on the G string. So I've got 9 on the B string, 11 on the G string, and I bend the G string up. Then I move that up to 14 and 12 for a B bend. Back to 9 and 11 and 9, and then bend E up to 7 and 9 and 7, and release. And then, so that's over those. And back into the riff. And next we'll take a look at the solo section. So after the second of these, we've got another of the A riff. And then we got some stabs on an E7 sharp 9. So I'm playing 7 on the A string, 6 on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B. The classic Hendrix chord. And then I'm playing a B flat 7, so I'm just playing it on 6 and 6 on the A and D strings, and 7 on the G string. And then back into that riff that we played earlier, and then leading us into the solo, the chord we played before, just going up 3 this time. So 9, 8 and 9 on the A, G and B strings. That's F sharp, D sharp, A sharp. Up to G, E, A. Up to G sharp, F and A sharp. Then stop there. And then we're in to the bass, goes to the riff, but now playing it in the key of C, okay, and the guitar solos using, I just improvised a kind of version of the Prince solo there, using the C blues scale to begin with. So over the C riff, so, okay, we've got a C there, so we've got 2 riffs on C, so over that I was playing the C blues scale, which is 8, 11, 8, 9, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 11, 8, 11, 8, 11. And just kind of throwing in a lot of those classic kind of Hendrixy bluesy licks. Lots of bends, that kind of classic bend and double stop. All that kind of stuff, just playing around, just ad-libbing there. And so over the first 2 riffs, which is the C riff, I played the C, and then we moved up to an F. So I moved up to the F blues scale. So that's 13, 16, 13, 14, 15, 13, 15, 13, 15, 16, 13, 16, 13, 16. Okay, and then I moved back to the C to finish the solo. And then I shifted up position as we went on to the chords. I was playing, now we're playing this bit with a G. So I'm just playing G7, B flat 7, G7, F7. And again, I'm just playing that kind of partial chord. 3, 4, 3, 3 and 4 on the E, D and B strings. Then moving that up to 6, 6, 7, B flat 7, back to G7. Then 1, 1, 2. Again on the E, D and G strings. And I just sort of shifted position for the last bit of the solo up to the next C blues scale kind of box pattern, which is 12, G, B flat on 11, C on 13, E flat on 11, F on 13, and bending on the F as well. Okay, so it's a great little section to jam around, going from the C blues scale to the F, back to the C, and you can have a lot of fun with that. Okay, and then we've got another little riff. Okay, we're going back into that, and next we'll take a look. I'll change sounds and we'll take a look at the next part. So we've just come out of the end of the riff, and then a guitar with a clean sound plays this. So I played a D chord, and then I slide on the 7th fret, A, to B on the 9th fret of the D string. And then I play a D and an F sharp on 7 and 7 on the G and B strings. And then I slide up to from 9 to 12 and play 10 and 10, F and A on 10 and 10, sorry. And slide back down to 7 and then play a 7 7 7, the D chord. Then a C to G, then F, E, open D, 3 3 2 1. So and that only plays once, and then that keeps repeating, and a second guitar comes in with a bend, like a country kind of bend. So I'm playing 10 and 10 with my little finger on the top 2 strings, then just bending the E up to F sharp, up and down. And then I put this little lick underneath the other riff, A flat to A and D, so 6 7 7 of the D and G strings, then 6 7 A flat D, G D, and 2 F sharps. And then I played just a top of an F chord to a G chord, and then I repeated that, and then the second time I played a little bend, so kind of bend into that F chord, just bending up a semitone on 12 and 12, kind of more rock and roll, 10 and 10, and then a G7 chord, which is 10, 12, 10. So and then we're into the next kind of rockier section. So for the next section I was playing a D power chord to a G power chord to F. Kind of like to slide on the second chord. So that repeats. So we've got 4 of those, and then we've got so I'm playing D power chord, F power chord, back to D, C, then a G with a B in the bass. So basically just played 2 on the A string and 5 on the D string. And on the last one, just playing a G, so just D, F, D, a bar of G, and then our riff, okay, and then we're back basically into the opening riff for the rest of the song. We're back into the key of A, and over those chords I was playing basically again, not trying to match Prince's solo exactly, but just kind of taking some ideas from his solo and playing over the D blues scale this time. So that's 10, 13, 10, 11, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13. But also, Prince is always often adding the sixth note as well, so adding a B as well. So that kind of a mix of notes on 12 on the B string. Okay, so again, and also kind of moving that up as well towards the end to 14, 13, 15, 13, 15 shape. And then we're back into our main riff for the rest of the song. Great song to have a jam to. So let's take a look next at the bass parts. So the main bass riff is basically the same as the opening guitar riff. So I'm playing A on the 7th fret of the D string, a couple of hammers, G, E, 5, 7, C on 3, A on 5, open E, G on 3, A on 5, C on 3, back to A on 5. Then hammer to an E on 7 on the A string, D, C, 5 to 3, A on 5, open E, G, A. Okay, so then over the D I play so I'm going to so it's 7 on the G string, then 5, so D to C, A, F sharp, so F natural, sorry, to D on 5, so 7, 7, 5, 7, 3, 5, open A, C on 3, D on 5, F on 3, back to D on 5. I played F sharp on 2, G on 3, G sharp on 4, A on 5, and then back into our main riff. And then we've just got E, G, E, D. So I'm just playing 7 on the A string, 10, 7, 5. Then I'll riff again. When the end of that one, I play E, D, C, A, G. So 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. And then the guitar plays a slight variation the second time round, but the bass basically stays on the same riffs. So we don't need to change that. And then we've just got just riff, and I'm just playing F sharp, G, A flat, not going to the A this time, so 3, 2, 3, 4, and then a key change. So we've now got the guitar solo, and for the bass I'm playing that twice, just basically the same riff, almost the same. C, C on 5, B flat on 3 on the G string, G on 5, E flat on 6, C on 3, G, B flat, C, E flat, C, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3. And then playing G, F, E flat, C. So 5, 3, 6, 3, then 6, 3, 6, E flat, C, B flat on the E string. I'll play that twice and go up to F. So I'm going now. So just the same pattern, but starting now on 10 on the G string. And then I move to an A, B flat, B, C. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and then back to this C, sorry. And then G, B flat, G, F, and then we change key back into A. So back into our main A riff with that end. Sorry, that one. And then it's the guitar break. So the next section I'm playing and repeat. So I'm playing D, D, F, 5, 5, 3, 5 on the A, 3 on the D, F, G, 1, 3 on the bottom string, back to F on 1, A, C, D, 5, 3, and repeat. And then so B, F, D, 5, 8, 5, 3, 2 on the A string. And then we're into F, G, so D, F, D, at a bar of G, 2, 3, 4, and then we got our riff, and we just stop it there. And there's some drum fills, but basically the rest of the song is very much following the opening of the song. Okay, so you can play on bass and on guitar the kind of same riffs, and that'll take you to the end. So quite a lot to go through there, but a great tune, and thanks for requesting it, and I hope you enjoy a bit of Plectrum Electrum. Thanks, buddies.